describing to you what's happening around Achievement for All, what it is, how we're working with 454 schools across 10 local authorities within the country, around 38,000 pupils. There will be an opportunity at the end of my section to ask me some questions. I will give as honest an answer as I possibly can within the context of the Green Paper and my position of being Director for Achievement for All. I'm not really the mouthpiece of the Department for Education. I'm here as a proxy based on my role within Achievement for All. If some of you have heard some of the elements of this presentation before, because you were at the Birmingham conference, that was last September, the day that the Ofsted paper came out, so that was quite an interesting conference to address when the Ofsted statement is not enough paper came out. I'm not really going to apologise because we have moved on, but in essence we've retained the integrity of Achievement for All. So, just to go through then, Achievement for All. Achievement for All, it does a number of things, but essentially it's about a whole school approach to school improvement. And it brings together the very positive role of the SENCO and the role of the rest of the school community, the teachers, the head teachers, the parents, the pupils, the support teachers. It brings them all together to support the pupils, and it's about every single pupil, but particularly around those that are considered to be the 21% that are either holding School Action Plus, or statements. So that 1.7 million group of young people and children that need the extra support. So the initial focus was on that 21%. And what we felt at the beginning of the journey for Achievement for All was that too many of them were not given the same opportunities as their peers within schools. They were not being supported by all teachers. They actually fell at the door in the classrooms of the SENCOs and not really being given the support of the whole school community. So we looked at ways of addressing that. And what we are aiming for is that by the time they finish school, as all of us are committed to this, that they have the skills and the qualifications that they need to become independent adults. And there's an example of this actually within the Green Paper, Having at School. What they've done, John Dowd and his team, they shone a light on their school population. They actually asked the question, how many of these pupils cognitively, not any of the other issues, how many of these pupils cognitively could not achieve the 5 A to C's, and particularly the A to C in English and Maths? And they are in a very challenging school in London, and what they came up with was the figure of around 6% that could not cognitively achieve an A to C in English and Maths. And that's a challenge that we all have, is actually convincing our colleagues that around 94-95% of the school population, many of whom end up with the SENCOs being the only supporter, that they can achieve these A to C's. And that we're not just using a label as an excuse for them failing, but we're actually using it in a way that we can support them, so that they can have the skills and qualifications to become these independent adults. So we've done 3 things, and none of these didn't happen before. They were all happening, but what we've done is we've put them together in a framework. We've slightly tweaked them as part of the journey. So the first is to improve the aspirations, progress and achievements of all children and young people, but particularly that 1.7 million, or the 38,000 that we've got within the pilot of Achievement for All. And it's focused on how we use assessment and target setting to support and inform practice. So that, yes, we all do assessment, yes, we all do target setting, but how often do we link it all up with the next part, which is improved engagement with parents? And probably a significant number of you in the room will have heard of the structured conversations. 3 times a year,